welcome back. It's Helen here. Okay, so I had a little bit of a chaos with my weeklies, and just trying to put everything in one planner is my goal, right? I think a lot of us, it's our goal. Just going back to this full time for work and personal, it's just been chaos for me, trying to figure out what weeklies work for me, what dailies work for me. And today I thought I would do a little bit of a focus on the daily and the weekly inserts. Monthlies, I'm cool with. I love my design. This for work, bought this from Planner Room and I love it. This one is the one that I actually designed, and you guys have seen this in the past. This is Paper Test Designs, but the monthly is working out just wonderfully. It's a hot mess, I get it, but that's why my weeklies play a big part in my planning. So you'll see that in just a second. I'm gonna start you guys off with the weeklies that I did have before. Hold on a second, let me go grab those. Okay, so here are all of the inserts and notepads and like budget, cash tracker, stickers, anything that I'm not using currently, it's all in here. I have like some cash envelopes from previous seasons and things like that. So I am gonna grab some of the weeklies. So believe me when I say I went through chaos after chaos trying to figure out my weekly layout. What's cool about this is for me, I am a designer. So designing this stuff on Canva is just super easy rather than like drawing it out and seeing if it works for a week or not. Because if it doesn't work, after a day, I'm done. I need to move forward because I need to figure it out, right? So that was kind of like where I was in the last week or two. I will start off by what I originally started with when I went back to personal rings. This you guys have probably seen in my one of the first few personal rings videos. This was a purchase. It worked for me for a good portion. It did work for me for a few weeks. And then I quickly realized that I had to change things out. So this was great, aesthetically pleasing, whatnot. And I got to see my time in going horizontal, what's going on today, and design my work day around all the different things with my kids' schedules and everything else. So that was great. But in terms of productivity, I can't tell you that that was the best. First of all, the tracker was not for me. I know a lot of us in our planner community, we use heavily this tracker. However, for me, that is not for me in terms of productivity, and it just took up room, and I always felt like a failure if I didn't get to check off something, because if I was committed to doing something, I just start doing it. And then this whole thing, the space was very limited. I love this layout. It's very structured. I love it, but it just did not work for me. And then the to-dos, I felt like sometimes it was a little too much, sometimes it was too little. And then the notes section was very tiny. It's way on the bottom. As you guys know, if you're a ring user, it's way on the bottom. It's hard to write. So there was that kind of a thing. And so I quickly then I decided, you know what, I need to do something different. And if you recall, we had these, and these were dated, and I was sharing these on my freebie that I shared with you guys previously. And I took it down. Maybe I didn't take it down. It's probably still there. I made it up to something like September or October. This was great because this followed my Hobonichi week style of planning, which was on the left side. You know how we get those three little dots. So I would always divide up the left side and put all my schedules. Then I would add on some of the important things to do on that day, specific day, on the right side here. And then on the right side, you know how Hobonichi Weeks is empty, it's just gridded. So I would always use the box on the left, draw a line, and put either what I cooked that day or what I'm planning to, or social media stuff, things like that. So I had a space for that. And then I had all my habit tracking there. And then, and this would kind of go with, the monthly goals, which this is very generally speaking. Did you drink enough water? Did you get enough sleep? Did you move today, Exercise. What was this for? Oh, development, self-growth, self-development, whether it was reading or researching something, learning something new, that type of thing. Self-care. And this was, for me, intermittent fasting, but for a lot of us, it could be like diet or anything like being mindful eating. Here, I used a timeline for this table, or this graph, this table. Jot down my hours and see how many hours I was able to work that given week, because I work around my kids' schedules, and so I always want to track down like how much of my hours during the week, and then especially which day of the week am I most productive and which days of the week am I lacking because I have other things to do. And then a little tiny space waiting on list and things like that. So that was the idea behind this weekly layout. Started doing the hourly, and the intention behind this is to get rid of my dailies. My dailies, you guys know, look like, do I even have a daily in here anymore? I think I have a daily anymore. So my dailies would look something similar to this. I had at one point just dotted on the right, and then my hourly tracking of like what I worked on. That's why I decided, you know what, instead of using the daily, let me just put it all into a weekly. So that way in the week, I can see my hours clearly, like blocked off, and I would just, obviously I don't have enough room to write on here, but more so like use a highlighter, different color to signify like different tasks. So these are all schedules, and then these are all tasks on the right side. It has YouTube and lists and tasks. So I was trying to go away from doing the dailies because I felt like sometimes, especially, I mean, the weekends, I don't even think about it, but sometimes on my busy days with my kids, I realized I wasn't using my dailies and then missed things. And so I was like, okay, I cannot miss things that are high level important. Like if I didn't get anything else done that day, I just need to get that one thing done. That wasn't getting done. So I realized that was not working. And so this is the intention, to just put it into a week and then use the dailies if I use the dailies. If not, don't use it. However, from there, I went to the next level, which was this. I had all my schedule on the left side and then all my tasks on the right side, very similar look. And it worked for me for a minute, but then it started getting confusing. And I felt like my journaling, remember I do the journaling in the back here, I think I've shown you guys before, the first impression of the day. How do you feel today? Things I'm grateful for. What is my big win today? What am I looking forward to tomorrow? Sometimes I don't get to this because I am like just going straight into work or planning my day. And I love this journaling portion. I didn't want to miss that. So I like writing my thoughts down on paper or things that happened. And I don't get to my Hobonichis until like the weekends because I am busy during the week. So then I went to this. So let me show you what I've got going on. And hopefully you guys leave me some comments. Let me know what you think about it, okay? I still have yet a few different layouts to go through with you before I show you what's currently working. So this was the other one that is very simple. It is just Monday through Friday here, so my work week, and then the weekend. I would have just the schedules on these big boxes, some important things that I want to not forget, remember, and then my YouTube stuff, and then also my lists or tasks. From there, obviously, I would need a daily if this was how it's going to run. So then I went so I used that for a few weeks. Week 27, 28, 29, even last week I was working on it. But then last week, again, I was like, okay, you know what? Like dailies are failing. There are some things that I'm missing out in the day when I'm busy and I can't pay attention to a daily. So then I went and tried to make different layout. This was made last week because I was using this one on the week 29. Here's last week again, week 29, and I created this. I was like, you know what? I kind of like the layout with the schedules on the top, so Monday through Saturday, because our week is 7 days. It doesn't fit perfectly. And I didn't want to make another space, so I put the Sunday down here. This may work for some of you guys, so I'm going to share it all with you guys, all the layouts I'm sharing with you guys right now. If I'm missing something in my links, let me know. I have all my tasks and errands separately. my creative. So like it could be social media, anything, right? So creatives instead of putting YouTube. And then obviously the Sunday schedule is here. And so it worked. It was cute. And then I was like, there's got to be something better to include or exclude dailies. Then, boom, I came to a conclusion. Week of 29 memories. This is going to be a place where I add photos from the week. That way, I'm not searching for journals all the time or missing out in journaling. I am adding photos here. Then I'm using this layout here. Top priorities, 3 of them. YouTube, but I might even change that to creative. But for me, it's YouTube. And then Monday through Thursday on this side, Friday through Sunday on this side, and then the bottom portion is for next week. And I have it dated. So I don't have to write down dates. I can just, with my messy handwriting, just go in here, start working on it. On the left side of each day is going to be my schedule. And then on the right side is going to be the day specific tests. Things like, if I don't get anything else done, I need to get these things done. That kind of stuff. And then next week, so anything I need to pay attention to next week that comes up, pops up, can either go here, so schedule here and task here, or it could go here. So I use the dotted on the back. Then this week, I got even smarter. For the month, it's gonna be the same photo, right? Or it's gonna be the same graphic, the same layout. That's the one I showed you, except now I've got all of this, both pages that are dotted. So anytime I need to jot down notes or anything, I don't have to go skim through and try to figure out where my notes are, okay? It's just all here during the week. And then my journaling area. I don't know if this is private, so it's just, again, it's journaling. So I will show you a blank one, but I have journaling here on the right side. And then I have all my schedule. So I do have the hours from 5 a.m. to 4 a.m., so 24 hours. And then I write down all my schedule for the day. Most of the times, I've already done that for the week on Sunday. All the schedules, I've gotten it from the monthly, from both the personal and the business, and all my kids' calendars, school schedules and all that. Then I have all the tasks right here. Nitty gritty, whatever, dryer, put the second load of laundry, third load in, out, because I forget, you guys, that's how busy I am. And then like any kind of thing that I don't want to get lost in here or whatever. You could put a photo, sticker, whatever you want to put. And then I've got this area on the right for journaling. This is an empty spread. I didn't date it, but I did put the days of the week so that you could just put a date. And then on the right side, I have this free area to just journal or write notes or sticker, whatever I want to do, and get creative and fun and like just enjoy my planner a little bit. So I have this for 7 days. So as you can see, following the week, so we've got the week here, it's dated week 30. And then after the week layout, you've got the dotted, excuse my daughter laughing hysterically. And then you've got the daily, 1 to Tuesday through Sunday. And then, so until Sunday, then the last page is next week. So you can have another list. So what I've been doing was, I could either write down things over here for next week, or I can write it here for next week. It's been amazing. I have it in my shared folder or my members on YouTube members up to this week, week 31. And then I will be continually making these until the end of the year, and I will just upload it as I make them. This is another alternative to your planning, and I thought I'd come on here and share this because for me, this is the ultimate at the moment, because I feel like there's a lot to write about, share about, think about. At the same time, my day must go on, right? Work must go on, life must go on, kids must be picked up. and dropped off at places. Dinner's got to be cooked. Laundry has to be did. All the things. This is as clean as it gets for me. And the weeklies working out so beautifully. And look at my journaling, you guys. I'm just like, I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. I think I'm going to do like a theme. You guys tell me in the comments what you think. If I should do like a theme each month, because I want to switch this out each month. For August, maybe I could do like an August theme. I don't know if it's going to be flowers or like summery or back to school things or whatnot. Let me know what you guys think. What would you want to see? If you are going to use these layouts and try them, let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see here on this page for the weekly memories, where you stick your favorite photos from the week and such, so that when you're flipping through this, and let's say you archive this, right, this whole thing, imagine like flipping through all your plans, seeing all the hard work you put in there, and then also seeing all these journal entries on the right. You know, like how fun would that be to flip through and see journal entries and not just the weeklies? Because I mean, or the tasks, because like honestly, what are you gonna do archiving, like run your load of laundry? Like, what is that crucial? But imagine seeing the journaling next to it. I think it would be fun and worth it to archive. So that is what I have for you guys today. Thanks for joining in on this video, and I will see you guys on the next one.